defender doesn't want to give up three, so he's kind of hedging on that three-point shot. That made him vulnerable for that fake and drive.
The lead is 11 with 1:20 to play. And Gortat fouls Biyombo.
It's not a legal foul,
right, because he had the ball.
So yeah, good decision to foul Biyombo, hoping that he misses both. He's been flirting with. He's missed the first on both occasions
and made the second on both occasions. 4 of 11 at the line, 12 points, 12 rebounds for Bismack Biyombo. And he gets that first one. Speaks 5 languages: English, Spanish, and French, along with Swahili and Lingala, which are 2 of the recognized languages of the Republic of Congo. Wow, how about that? It's 2. And sends the lead back up to 13. Well, Wall has 50. Phil, you had 53 in that game 44 years ago tonight against Portland. And what do you remember about that game? Just the fact that you felt like you couldn't miss?
Yeah, I mean, I was just so relaxed, and everything was, I saw the floor before anybody ever hit the floor. And just felt very comfortable. John Wall really turned it on, I think, in that third quarter. As I said, 15 of those points coming in the third, and then he just had the momentum and carried it on, tried to do everything he could to bring his team back, inside shots as well as outside. This time, does a good job of creating that contact with the and one possibility.
Wall now the 4th player this season to score 50 points in a game. Klay Thompson has done it, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis.
Good, solid, consistent scoring by John the whole way. 31 in the second half. Again, the one thing going back to my night 44 years ago, I remember the last play we secured the rebound, and Wes Unseld told me, go, and he kind of led me down courtside, ran the ball down, pulled up and shot it, and went in.
Well, this has been a road trip for Orlando. They're anxious to get back home. They've won 3 of 4. The only loss on this trip to Memphis. They beat San Antonio and Philadelphia and Detroit as Otto Porter takes a timeout. Good road wins for this team. Last year, in fact, the last 3 years, the Wizards swept the squad and had beaten them 12 straight times until the Magic beat the Wizards on November 5th in Central Florida.
That one went right down to the wire.
Our LindseyCars.com defensive play of the game. On Wall driving, and pretty good block from behind by Elfrid Payton, who is 9 for 12 from the field in this game with 25 points as his career high.
That was a block, 1 of 2 for Elfrid Payton.
Well, the Magic tonight, 13 block shots in the game. And that's one of their strong suits. They come in ranked 6th in the league in that category.
Well, they're definitely strong defensively. You know that. But tonight, as you said, a new season high in scoring, 124.
13-point lead. Porter having trouble getting it in. Finds Beal. Bradley for the long 3. Good. That's his 3rd of the game. 19 points for Beal.
They got to try and make some things happen and force the issue.
Beal has 10 in the quarter. Jeff Green in the corner rather. Guarded by Gortat. Drives drives on him. Marchand tries to cut him off. Tipped away and pulled down by Biyombo.
That's what he does best. Leads this team in rebounding. Has 12 tonight, 14 and 12.
A lot of energy he goes with to earn the paycheck he got. Beal the other way, down by 10 with 30 seconds to play. Wall drives underneath, contact. John will go back to the line, where he is 9 for 12 from the free throw line tonight. In the meantime, Bradley Beal with that last three-point shot has just tied Chris Whitney as he tries to inch his way up the franchise leaders in three-point field goals.
Still got a ways to go to catch Jamison, and of course Gilbert Arenas the leader. But in only his 5th year, that's pretty good doing there by him.
.52 points in the game for John Wall. But it's going to come in a losing effort, unfortunately, for Washington. And that is the bottom line here tonight. Same two teams will play again. 4th and final time on March 5th here in D.C. But the Magic will win for the 2nd time this year in the 3 games played against the Wizards. Balanced scoring, in fact, 7 players in double figures for Orlando, led by Payton with 25.
Yeah, I mean, their bench really set the tone for this Orlando team tonight. 73
points by the Magic bench tonight, Phil. That's amazing. They outscored Washington's bench by 49 as Wall misses at the buzzer, and that is it. So your record is safe, Phil, for now, but John Wall came close with 52 points, a new career high. As the Wizards fall to 7 and 13 on the year, 5 and 6 at home. Orlando improves to 10 and 12 overall, 6 and 6 on the road. 124 to 116, our final. We go back to the studio for Wizards Extra with Frank Hanrahan, Corey Alexander, and Bram Weinstein. Magic over the Wizards tonight by 8.
All right, Buck, we see John Wall walking off, career high 52. Certainly not enough. If everybody came with what Wall had tonight, things would be better for the Wizards. Right now, things are not good as they lose 124-116. Hashtag WizMagic. Get involved. We're back in 2 minutes. Plenty to dissect as the Wiz fall at home to Orlando. Wizards Extra comes at you next here on CSN.
Magical time of the year is also the perfect time to take home a new Honda, like the versatile CR-V, a KBB.com Best Buy for 2016. Hurry into the Happy Honda Day sales event, only at your Honda dealer.
I'm here in Bristol, Virginia, and now I'm in Bristol, Tennessee. On this side of the road is Virginia, and on this side, it's Tennessee. No matter which state in the country you live in, you could save hundreds on car insurance by switching to Geico. Look, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Tennessee. Virginia, Tennessee. And now I'm in, Virginia.
See how much you could save on car insurance.
Or am I in Tennessee?
Tired of trying to hide your belly bulge? Now there's a fun, effective, and easy way to get fit and toned in just minutes a day with the Simply Fit board.
I'm Lori Grenier from Shark Tank. I like being toned, but I'm not big into working out and sweating. That's why I fell in love with the Simply Fit board.
The secret is its unique twisting motion and balanced board pivoting action that engages your entire core, all while having fun. Call or go online now to get your Simply Fit board for only $39.99.
If I got to go to college, oh my goodness. I like discovering new things. You get to see what works for you and what doesn't. That helps you evolve as a person. You get to make like a supernova of skill or talent or whatever it is. I've always wanted to go to college. I just feel like that's my destiny. name is Queen, and I am your dividend.
It was not the Wizards' night. John Wall played his you-know-what off. That turnover there by Wall. And runner-up in the dunk contest a year ago, Aaron Gordon of Orlando slamming it home. And the Magic only averaged about 93 a game. They put up 124, knocking off the Wizards in D.C., 124-116. Welcome inside Wizards Extra. Frank Hanrahan here with you. We want to get you involved, of course, on the program. Use hashtag WizMagic. Plenty of ways to get in touch with us via Twitter. Tweet us at CSN Wizards. Use hashtag WizMagic. Facebook as well as Instagram. Bram Weinstein, ESPN 980, Corey Alexander, and our insider Jay Michael down at Verizon Center. The Wizards, why did they lose? Corey, we'll start with the former baller in you. Orlando, man, they came in. I think I underestimated them, and they took it right to the Wiz Kids.
You underestimated them. Bram and I, Jay Michael, we did not, because we knew what Orlando was capable of defensively. However, offensively, none of us were expecting 65 points in the first half, and no one especially was expecting 124 points in this game for the Magic offense, which only averages 93.2 points per game. So, 30 points over their average. And have to give Orlando credit, but also you have to look at the Wizards' defense. Were they locked in today to the defensive game plan? I think not.
No, 96 through 3. 96 through 3. They averaged 93 for the game. They were shooting 58% from the field at that point. This is a you problem for the Wizards. This is a you problem. John Wall was great. Put the numbers aside for a moment because they were astronomical and they were fantastic. He's the only one that brought the real energy tonight. He had the carryover from the second half. The rest of the team did not. And they looked like, to me, like watching Olympic speed skating. They were just kind of going around in circles for a little bit, and then they ramped it up right at the end when they thought they had a chance to get back into the game. First 3.5 quarters, they were sleepwalking.
Guys, I'm going to go back to what Randy Whitman would say last season. If you go back to any of those press conferences, he was referencing what you saw tonight. A team that doesn't commit defensively, gets himself in a hole, and then when it's all said and done, everyone says, oh, but they tried hard at the end. They tried to get back in the game with offense. But you ignore the fact that the defense was terrible. And so this has been a problem for a while now, and you see it manifesting itself again. The dribble penetration that was allowed in the lane for those easy kickouts for open shots, unbelievable. I have no explanation for it. Great game by John Wall, but in a moment like this, it's kind of irrelevant.
The Magic had a heck of a game from a guy with perhaps the most interesting hair in the world, Elfrid Payton, a season-high 25 points. He came off the bench, guys, tonight. Actually, in fact, that's a career high for him. The guy doesn't really shoot threes well, shot the ball well tonight to pace the Orlando Magic, Corey.
Well, he did all of his damage primarily in the first half. 22 points in the first half, only 3 in the second half. But it was the second quarter where he really took over the game, and that's where the Wizards got so far behind in this one. The Magic just went on a tear in the second quarter behind Elfrid Payton, who was probably the least expected person to have an offensive night like this. But again, it's the attention to detail and paying attention to what you're supposed to be doing defensively that got the Wizards out of sorts in the first half. And from there, they were just playing catch-up for the remainder of the game.
Look at the looks he was getting. They're wide open. Literally wide open. At one point in this game, the Magic were 11 of 21 from 3. 11 of 21. You saw the looks they got. These are NBA players. These are NBA shooters. This is a bad offensive team that typically locks people down. They got free reign to shoot wherever they wanted. And as Jay Michael pointed out, as I pointed out earlier, it took until the middle of the fourth quarter for the Wizards to realize they had a shot to win this game. The energy just was not there. Was that tired legs for Brooklyn? I don't know. But this was this opportunity game to start getting a run for them, and they let it slip away badly tonight.
Yeah, and I think that win against Brooklyn, I actually said to someone last night, this is fool's gold, because you're going to think potentially that, hey, we can do this again. They gave Brooklyn 66 points in the first half last night and still won that game, came back down from 15. That you kind of get in those bad habits where you start doing this sort of thing routinely. We've talked about early in the season about how they failed to close out quarters, how they